Good morning and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. It is actually the thunderstorm day, and I just thought I'd give you a quick little update here at the start of the episode. We have a new member in our farm community. A lamb has been born this morning. Well fed, not thirsty, very calm, and adorable. And this is then hopefully the mother. Yeah, mating season, too soon to have another baby. Yeah, you got one to deal with. And also, our other sheep. I feel like I need to expand this. I feel like there's not enough room. The other animals are kinda stuck out here. They're almost ready. Now there's another phase after this where they're about to give birth, which was yesterday when I was checking in on them. And then I woke up this morning and went down here and saw the little guy running around. Yeah, I kind of need to rethink how what I can do here to give them a little bit more room. I guess I could just sledge out more of this wall and make this hallway part of the place. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's actually a restriction of the room, or if some of them just don't mind staying outside, which I kind of can't believe in this weather. Yeah, I don't want to stay outside. Anyway, that's a quick update from the farm. More later. Alright, another big update, or small update. Update anyway. So, it's still thunderstormy, and I spent the day running around with my umbrella, doing some foraging, and we got some clay. We got some, there's the 10 clay we scavenged the last time, and we have 14 more clay on me. So we can now make either the primitive or the advanced kiln. I don't know why you would ever build the primitive. The materials are the same. I'm looking forward to then having some items that say, no, that can only be burnt in a primitive kiln, not in an advanced kiln, but whatever. Does this look safe to place inside? Do we have enough room for this? I feel like this is something that should be outside, shouldn't it? Alright, give me half of that, and one more. And yeah, it's a little bit rainy. And we can rotate it. You just put it like here in front of the building. There we go. Alright, we can fire limestone into quicklime. We can fire bricks into bricks. Lay tiles. Molds. And then, of course, fire the other items. So apparently we always need logs, coal, charcoal. That's fine. Something to it with. Alright. I don't see... No, there's the crucible. But only the large one? Wonder if you need the small kiln for the small crucible, but I think we should be good with the large one. So, our next task then... Well... Yeah, our next tasks, plural, is, get a crucible, a large clay crucible here, which we need 2 clay and a sack of sand. That's the easy part. 2 clay. And we're gonna need level 1 in pottery first, before we can do this. Nothing we've done so far has given us any XP. So I'm gonna assume then either doing like Lay teacups? Maybe mugs? I'm looking at stuff that only uses a single unit of clay. I mean, I could just, if I stand on this side... Alright, for science, we have 4 pieces of clay. Let's do a mug. That gives me 11 XP. Alright, okay. A pipe segment, also using 1 piece of clay. Also, same. Bowl, using 2 pieces of clay. That also was 11.25. Alright, now, if we... need a lighter or anything really... to light a fire. Now, as a non-smoking character, I probably did not collect enough of the fire starter stuff. Let's see, do we have a lighter in here? Now, if this all fails now just because I did never pick up any lighters, that's just gonna be very disappointing. Did I maybe put them in the medical cabinet? Panels here. Oh yeah, we found some Christmas ornaments in one of the basements, I think it was. My fishing stuff. So we found this weird fire starting blocks sometimes, but I didn't actually... Oh, there's a matchbox. Matchbook. Didn't see that as an option for the kiln. It's kind of crazy that it's gonna be this thing that's gonna keep me from doing that. Don't think I left any of the tools in here. Is this the whetstone? You're also whetstone. Where did I put this fire starting block though? That is the real question here. Well, either way, we have one matchbook. Which should be good enough. We have some logs lying here on the ground. So if we now fire the clay ball, then fire the mug, I should probably hang on. Does firing give me XP? Absolutely not. We should have some more logs on the ground. Yeah. A little bit of weather going on here. Now we're out of lighter again. All right, I guess this was our short introduction to pottery. I'm kind of happy that the XP is actually fairly significant. So, what was 11 something? So we need 4 more items to get the level up. 4 pieces of clay. That is one foraging find. That's easy. And then, of course, 10 more then for the crucible. No, it's 2 for the crucible. I'm not sure why I remember 10. Yeah, that should be manageable. So that's certainly also something I'm going to do over the next few days. But for now, I'm going to get my character rested and put away all the other stuff we found while foraging. And yeah, you know what? Put my self-pottered items on display here on the pottery table, which I'm not even sure I showed that off at any point. So there's a pottery bench which can craft 3 items. I don't. Yeah, so that's a thing. Alright, I'm gonna put a cut in here and yeah, we'll bring you back in when I have more updates. Alright, time for another quick update. This time from the fishing side of things. I've been spending, you know, about half a day, a little bit more than that, fishing here. We got about a little bit more than half a level of fishing XP, and we have some chunky boys, some small fish, and I think there's another chunky one. 49 hunger reduction in there, and some of the small ones, which I'm still not sure. Like, you can't slice them, but you cook them, they make you unhappy. I don't know. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We're getting so over encumbered from the fish that I'm gonna have to end the fishing trip early. But yeah, it's you know, for half a day, almost half a level, that seems like a good success. And the only thing that's annoying me so far about that fishing minigame is that sometimes the bait you put on your fishing rod is still there even after you catch a fish, so you can reuse it, and sometimes it's just gone. But there's no feedback. Like, you basically constantly have to check your inventory. Is there bait here? Or click here. Do I have an add bait or a remove bait button? Like, I kind of wish that would be a little bit more clear whether or not you lost your bait or you kept your bait after each catch. Just a minor nitpick. It's certainly very much different from the previous, you know, stand at the water, fast forward time on max speed and get all the fish you could ever use. But I also think at the same time you get more stuff even on low fishing levels. So I'm okay with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go cook up those fishies and see if we have some room in the freezer. And yeah, more updates as they come. Alright, it's time for another update. You might see the little green dot here. Pottery level 1 unlocked. After another day of foraging, which almost got us to foraging level 7. And we now... That's the kiln. Why can I click on the kiln from inside? I was very confused there for a second. Crucible. Stack of sand, clay, large crucible. Okay, exciting. Put the rest of the sand on the shelf. No, not the crucible, the sand. Come on, work with me here. Then we should have a lock here. I did find another matchbook. Gives us a large ceramic crucible. Also, not just only did I find a matchbook. Over here we have this fire starting block, which cannot be used to start the fire in the kiln. Anyway, with this crucible now, and I'm assuming any sort of amount of our charcoal, We would be able to smelt. I'm not smelting my lead pipe. Oh god, how do I control? Let's say I want to smelt some old thing, whatever I have in here. Like the hunting knife. Hang on, I'm thinking I'm not standing close enough to the tongs right now. Give me some of those, okay. I don't want to do the lead pipe. Okay, so it can't be a knife, it needs to be a knife blade. Can I disassemble? Maybe dismantle? Bladed item. Hunting knife with my hammer. Acquires the surface. Gives me a hunting knife blade. Maybe hunting knife is the wrong approach, yeah? Testing it out live. I've of course done this off camera, but what's the fun in that? What? Didn't we have like a large knife somewhere in here? Large knife. Let's do that. Gives me a large knife blade. So not give me any sort of handle. Whatever. Large item, large knife blade, 6 charcoal, the tongs. I don't like that sound. I guess it's because the tongs break in the process. Okay, that's fine. That was expected. Gives me 4 iron chunks. Crucible is still in one piece. That's important. Doesn't even have a condition, so I think this is going to be a permanent addition here. And then the big question is, does that give me actually metalworking XP? Absolutely not. God damn it. Alright, but it gives me chunks, right? I'm assuming then once I have enough chunks... Yeah, with iron chunks I can make an iron bar half. Let's just actually just do that right away. Cool. That iron bar. That also didn't give me XP. Yeah. Okay, so... Are we back to spooning here? Oh, but I don't need an iron bar half, I need an iron bar quarter. So... Metalworking chisel. Oh, I can't cut a half into... God, only can cut a full bar into quarters. You can't cut a half bar into quarters. That's not how it works. No, this one gives me. Okay. Chisel. We should have that. I really wish the crafting window had like a minimize, so you don't have to completely close it. That enough. And I guess we can make, if we don't want to make spoons, because we don't have a ball peen hammer, we only have a regular hammer. More iron bend. I was going to say, I hope this is useful, but it's not like the spoons would be useful if we do that. Okay, let's just do that. The wonderful sound of the tongs breaking, that's fine. And we got 7.5 XP, let's go. So 10 more times, and we got a level in metalworking. Now, we don't need to do the whole process, right? We have a bunch of iron bar. Okay, we have 1/4.5 bar and some pieces. So that just sounded as if something fell over a wooden fence. I swear, they added zombie-like sounds to the environmental effects. Yeah, used to make a wooden bucket. Okay. See, that's a helpful tooltip, you know, getting some additional information what the item's actually used for. Let's put the chisel in here also. I hope that I can just... It works that I have the tongs on the ground. No, I'd use the wooden ones. Well, either way, we're a big step closer to doing metalworking stuff. I was wondering, we got the recipes for claw hammer heads. Just actually not sure where you make them. Do we make them in the forge, in the anvil? I guess the anvil is not a separate crafting station. Well, lots of things to look through. I just wanted to give a quick update since, you know, that Crucible has been a little bit of a quest for a while now, and we finally got it. So we can smelt various crap. I swear I keep hearing zombie sounds, but it might just be... It's coming from the left. That's what's confusing me, and it's not from the right where the animals are. So yeah, we can smelt in any sort of tools or weapons that we're not using. Even the crowbars. I don't think we're going to be using crowbars. Even if we do train a little bit long blunt, I think I'm going to be more going for the baseball bats and stuff. I don't know. Smelt this all in. Get iron parts. Not large iron items here. This is 4 chunks. Not sure if they all give 4 chunks. Probably. And yeah, and then we can craft other items out of it and see how high we can get with the blacksmithing. Or with the metalworking. And then eventually, we want to think about it, getting an advanced forge going. I guess making the anvil is going to be the big thing, and the advanced furnace. Yeah, I'm not sure how to make large bellows. And I'll figure out how to make the anvil. But that's the main update I wanted to give you. Also, one quick follow-up on the previous update. You might have seen it when we checked, but our little lamb is a male. That's going to be a problem because the males don't get along. If you have multiple males in the same area, they just don't get along. So our little ram here, Daddy Ram, says, yeah, will attack other males of the same species. Now, I'm not sure when that starts happening. I want to say probably once it's counted as an adult, definitely not as a baby. Maybe when he turns juvenile. But yeah, we might then have to relocate one of the males, you know, to the other farm upstate where the rabbits are. Also, one last thing here. With our cow, it doesn't just say, yeah, has milk. It says regularly now, needs to be milked if I don't milk her for like 2 days. That's, yeah. It's starting to turn into actual work. I'll check with her tomorrow. But yeah, for now, yeah, I'll continue doing some of the metalworking stuff. And also want to try out the welding. You know what? We can do this now while I have the recording rolling. That should be a fairly quick one to check. Alright. Gonna grab the full torch. Come on. This way. Grab a welding mask. Grab a metal sheet. Check our welding skill, which is obviously 0, and then go here and say barricade with metal sheet. 6 XP. Unbarricade. Sheet is still in my inventory. Unbarricading does not give me XP. And that was like, what, 20% of the torch? Let me see if that actually is. Sound could be a little bit more discreet, I think. So I'm not sure why sometimes he just doesn't want to do it. Okay, can't barricade anymore. Torch is empty. 30 XP, so yeah, it was 20%. So 5. 5 things. Because then the next thing, what I'm looking at and why I think getting these skills might be useful, I'm assuming repairing something like the hood of a car is gonna require welding skill. Only welding skill of 1 though. But it's probably gonna scale with higher welding skill, giving you better repairs. I guess the next question is, if I now take... We have a completely full propane tank. This one. I grab this and then say refill. How much do we have left in the propane tank? Oh, 90%. Okay, that's not too bad. So we can refill 10 times. It's 5 barrications. So full propane tank is then 50 times 6 XP, 300 XP. That should get us with a full tank easily to level 2. And then we can, I mean, we could also look into what you can actually build with welding, metal floor, but it kind of uses up the material. What's great about this barricading, unbarricading is I'm not using up anything. I'm getting the steel sheet back every time. It kind of depends on what your limiting factor is, whether it's steel sheets, which we could get hundreds of if we rob the David factory and the Akron School metalworking shop, or if it's propane, which we have a decent-ish amount, right? We have like what, 3 here, These were the bugged ones. It's empty. We have a bunch of propane torches here. Then I have 3 more propane tanks on the ground. Yeah, I'll grind a little bit of that. Yeah, I think that I'll probably spend a few more days just doing some skilling, right? With welding, tailoring, we're out of rags, can't really do that. So probably some welding, probably some metalworking for sure. Yeah, and see how far I get. And then I'll give you an update once I'm thoroughly fed up with crafting and I'm in the need of bashing some zombie skulls and we head back out to Akron. Well, maybe not in this episode, though. I'll give you a final crafting update in the next episode. We're gonna head back to Akron or so. I'll catch you up in a bit. Actually, one more quick update. Very short one. Remember our friendly needs to be milked Holstein cow. And I just, it's just the next day and I milked her. Only her. None of the other cows. That's 31.1 liters of cow's milk. This is insanity. Where's that all coming from? Where's all going? Oh boy. What did I do? I just wanted to bash some zombies and now I have like just milking cows all day long and making butter and petting sheep. Is that? No, that's still the one lamb. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have this is gonna explode a little bit if the other 2 sheep are also gonna have their lambs in a bit. This like the Angus cows, it's like 3 liters. Okay, this one is a little bit more. As all my buckets are full again. Alright. I'll catch you in a bit. And we're back with a final update, a preliminary final update from the skill grind. Alright, so what do? We got mechanics all the way up to level 4, and it's so annoying that when you take the tires of a car, in the current version, they completely lose their tire pressure. So I just decided, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it, grind the mechanics, and then at the end, after I got level 4, pumped up all the tires again of all our cars. So because you kind of need to work with the tires because you can handle the suspension and the brakes, and that's where the big XP is. So that's fun. Didn't do any more pottering, any more tailoring, any more metalworking. I did do some more welding, barricade on, barricade off, barricade on, barricade off. With Mechanics 4 and Welding Level 3, we're now able to repair with a steel sheet like a hood of a car by like 85% or so. So the percentage you repair with that scales with both skills, which is kind of nice. So I already repaired some of our cars again, so the hoods are in a not so terrible condition anymore. Then, yeah, animal care without the book. We're grinding up there slowly with the milking. It's coming along. And then finally down here we reached level 4 fishing and level 7 in foraging. And that's skill-wise pretty much where it's at. Now, the fishing was so successful that I decided to set up this one, because we get some chunky, big fillets. That was like a 16, 17 encumbrance fish that then sliced into 2 fillets of 8.5 with 92 hunger reduction. That's gonna be, some tasty food for the winter. Also, I now have a list here of all the books we still need. So hey, I'm prepared for future bookshops, if there are any in Akron, that is. Also, which I hadn't noticed before, but noticed now, we have webbing slots on this little Alice belt and suspenders. So we could, in theory, attach these angled flashlights we have in there, so we kind of have a hands-free flashlight approach. That being said, as a short, blunt fighter, our left hand is always free, and the heavy-duty flashlight just has a much bigger light radius. So I see no reason to switch to the fancy flashlights for the hands-free approach. The only reason where you would do that is if you were looting something and you want to have like a looting bag in your offhand and then still have the flashlights. I don't know. So the problem is then I'm not sure if I have both the flashlight and the angled lights and I press the button. I'm not sure what's going to activate first. Alright, other updates. We now have, when I can find them, where are the little lamps? We now have 3 lamps running around on the farm somewhere. And I'm not seeing a single one of them. Are you sitting on a lamp there, Mr. Angus Cow? We also have a bunch of chicks. Oh, there's one of the lamps. There's the other one. And the third one is probably somewhere around. Yeah, we got a bunch of chicks. I don't know. I thought I regularly moved the eggs out of the hutch, but apparently not regularly enough. So that's something we'll have to look at. Also, again, considering some of those chicks might be male, and they then get into conflict with our current male chicken. So yeah, we'll have to sort that out eventually. There used to be something like a chick explosion where you had like hundreds of chicks suddenly in your thing. They said they removed that, but that still feels like we had a lot of little chickens coming around. Then, when it comes to, I'm sure the door's closed. Comes to our crafting stuff here. So I thought I was going to get an anvil in order to build the advanced furnace and advanced forge. I just can't find the actual recipe to make the anvil, and you have the anvil mold. I'm assuming that that's a recipe in the advanced furnace. Stone blocks, easy to get. Mason straw we have. Bucket of concrete, easy to make. Large bellows. So large bellows is our current gatekeeper on progression. And for that, we're gonna need, well, hammer, saw, planks, nails, easy, medium handle, super easy. Medium leather, tent, cure, crude. Unfortunately, the leather we have worked with so far is furred. So you kind of need to, in order to get crude leather, you need to remove the fur from the leather. And you can't do it after it's tanned. It needs to be done before the tanning process. So next time you come across some deer, they will have to be transformed into some bellows. So, what's the plan? Let me just refill my water. So the plan then for next episode is gonna be, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day getting the base ready for me to leave. So, you know, milk all the animals again, so they're not gonna be too bad. Also, you see this little patch there of missing grass across the road? Yeah, I did a bit of scything to make sure our food supplies are in order. We're getting into November. We already had the first snow for like 5 minutes. So, gotta be prepared for winter, eh? So yeah, I'll take care of the animals, repair and refuel the generator, cook up some food. Then I'm gonna drive towards Akron. On the way there, I will take some propane torches with me, and I'm gonna disassemble all the car wrecks that are along the road, make the travel a little bit shorter and or safer, and we also get a bunch of steel parts from that. And then, yeah, in the next episode, tomorrow, we're gonna be back in Akron, back in Western Akron, trying to get something done there. So I woke up with nightmares, and then I woke up, got back to sleep, and woke up with nightmares again. So that's why we were a little bit tense there. Right, so that's my plan for the day. And the end of this episode, yeah, you know, not so action-packed, but a lot of crafting updates, a lot of progress, and yeah, we're gonna progress some more. Guess Short Plant 9 is gonna be on the table very soon, and lots of other stuff we can work on, and getting our base ready for winter. Now, one last thing though, once we get the advanced forge and the advanced furnace, I don't think this will all fit into this little workshop area, so either I have to put that in the basement or somewhere outside. One really annoying part at the moment is like everything needs coal, so I was constantly running from a furnace area to the charcoal pile, to the woods, chop some trees, make more charcoal, run back here, and kind of want to consolidate that a little bit more. In that regard, you can make also charcoal burning barrels. I think the charcoal burning pile can only be done outdoors. But maybe the barrels we can place downstairs, and then we can just do everything in the basement. I'll have to test that, but that's gonna be something for a future crafting session. I want to go back into the zombie smashing business, and that's what we're gonna do in the next episode. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.